Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm Corey. This is Get Sharp. I don't always get super excited about new tools, but when I do, pay attention because it means it's something special. And I know in the back of your head, you're tired of balancing your knife on a friggin' postage stamp when you're sharpening on your 1x30 belt system. This guy, 33% more real estate in purchase than its competitor. It's a friggin' brick, okay? And for those of you who don't like modifying, don't wanna cut and do a bunch of work to make a tool work perfectly for your system, don't worry, I'm holding 40 bucks, it's yours. And for those of you that enjoy cutting stuff, modifying things, stick around, I'm gonna show you how to modify this thing step by step. But first, let's take a look at it. Well, here she is. KFMK KSA-G1. Brand new, right out of the friggin' box. Oh yeah. All right, first things first, let's go ahead and take this knob off. And let's take a look at what we got. All right, I want you guys to go ahead and focus on this bracket here. This horseshoe bracket. Okay. This is the space your platen slides in here. Well, on the VEVOR Platen, it's way too thick, it won't fit. So we're gonna have to cut some of this off. And also notice at the very bottom down there, you see that little riser there? Like it's not flush to the bottom. We're gonna need to carve that out. So that's gonna be one step. Okay, the next step, this is where all the fun and magic happens. This is where we get our purchase on the tool rest when we're sharpening. There's one major flaw here for knife sharpeners, and that's this side over here. Knives with a bolster will not be able to reach the belt. So we're gonna have to cut out a chunk over here. So that's gonna be the second thing we do. All right, fellas, tools for the job. Measuring tape. Square. Dremel. Dremel metal cutting disc. Little Dremel wrench. Amazon's cheapest diamond bits for the Dremel. Optional hacksaw. Vise. Paver stone, in case you're pulling your vise from the dirty part of the garage that you don't want to film in. You got to film over here so you don't look like a slob. And of course, your KFMK Angle Guide. All right, let's go ahead and measure this, the thickness of the platen here. A little bit over 6, so it's probably 6 millimeters. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up to 6.2. Just give us a little bit of wiggle room because we don't want to do this twice. I went ahead and scratched my line in there with a knife, an old beater knife. I don't think you need to be this precise on this step, guys, but I am gonna sell this one, so I'm gonna do my best job. And hey, if you're watching this, please give me a like on this video. This is the hardest video I've ever filmed. There's a lot of steps with the camera, so I appreciate you guys. All right, next, let's take everything off that we don't need. So the actual tool rest. And then these bolts here, this is to raise and lower the support. We don't need that. Not right now, but this is one of the functions that makes this a very special tool. So there's nothing else on the market that has this option. This allows you to get that tool rest as close to the belt as possible. Well, let me tell you, you guys are special because I put a new disc on here just for you guys. I'm so cheap, I normally don't do things like that. Okay, so I got that started right there, and then I'm gonna get started on the back. I'll just go ahead and hacksaw the rest of it so I can achieve a straighter line that way. Hacksaws aren't as messy either. Oh, that one was a little crooked. All right, later on I'll go and clean that up a little bit with the Dremel, the diamond bit. But in the meantime, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go hacksaw this. All right, guys, there you have it. You can see my cut on the right side and hopefully on the left side as well. You want to get right up against the side here, so you should scratch this up a bit, and that's going to tell you that you're going to get the platen in there as flush as you can. So now I'm gonna see if a pair of pliers will remove what's remaining standing there before I hit it with the Dremel. All right, for the next step, I'm gonna square off the bottom here so it's nice and rectangular to make sure that that platen fits in there nice and evenly. All right, we're nice and flush. It's not pretty looking right now, but it is flush on both sides. This step is very important, especially for the VEVOR. I don't know about the other models out there, but you must square that out as good as you can. We'll come back to this in a bit and pretty it up. We're actually gonna pretty it up with the tool we're modifying, which is kind of cool. But next step, we need to cut out our bolster line here. So we're about to do that. All right, so I'm using a graphic overlay to show the dimensions, or I'm sorry, your cut lines. You're gonna want to maintain a 14, take two. All right, so I'm using a graphic overlay here to show your cut line. And this line over here is very easy. I just ran it across the existing line and extended it out a little bit. Now that we've got our lines, let's get back to work. All right, so we got our rough cuts done. Got our bolster cut out all pretty much roughed in. Now we gotta bring it all together and make it look pretty. So that's very, very rough. Again, with this guy, very rough. And we're gonna use the machine that we're modifying to help us make this look a lot nicer. Stand by. So I used the pencil to mark in to make this square everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and Use a Cubitron 120. Cubitron is ceramic, guys. It's ceramic. Got that question yesterday. And we're going low speed. I'm tired from all that hacksawing, and it's a bit of work getting through this thing. Plus I figure might as well take my time and do a really, really good job on this. I imagine they put some kind of a temper on this thing, so just go nice and slow. Seeing all that dust fly up. That looks really good. Getting close. I was just thinking, I know a lot of guys like to give me a hard time for not charging enough for my services. And I know I'm probably gonna hear about that on this project here, but you know what? I think I get joy out of, I just get joy out of people enjoying what service or product I did, you know what I mean? So I might be shorting myself, but I'm okay with it. Another mod I wanna show you. This knob, it does not work on this because the support will be in your way, okay? But you can pop, so you gotta, no matter what, you're gonna have to pop this guy off. Actually, I wonder if I can just go like this. There you go. And just pop it right off, okay? Take that bolt, keep it for later. Go around down to the hardware store, get yourself one of these guys. Boom. Boom. VEVOR approved. Now you can't get that bolt down there to lock it there, so you just have to kind of hold it. But anyways, I think it's time to, yeah, it's time. It's time, guys. I'm freaking done with this thing. Holy cow. So, I hate to pump myself up like this, but I think 40 bucks is a deal, guys. You can jump on eBay right now. I'm gonna have 2 of them listed. This one will be the first one out the door. Am I doing this back right? Oh, I forgot an important piece. So whoever buys first will get the one that was modified on show here by myself. Very happy with the way this one turned out. We'll make sure it works here in a second. And this is a friggin' super thick platen. So this thing's gonna last a long time. Great, great value. I'm never gonna put my name on something that you guys aren't gonna absolutely love. I've been around the block long enough to know, you know, if you sell something to try to make a quick buck and it's shit, well, guess what? You just killed your reputation. I was talking to, oh, I want to give a shout out to Sharpen, I think it is. It's Gary. My old friend Gary, man. What a cool guy. Let me tell you about Gary. Sharper things. Sharper things in the comment section. Look for Sharper things. This is Gary. He's 82 years old, and this guy is a friggin' G. Like, check this out. His kitchen is his shop, okay? Not even playing with you. And it's glorious. He did a really good job on his tool shop. But yeah, he's just he's an old guy. He's 82 years old. I hope I can live that long. I know I'm not gonna, but good for you, Gary. I appreciate you reaching out. Every now and then, you know, a subscriber will call me or email me and, you know, have questions, but one thing leads to another, and guy's cool. I'll chat with them. I enjoy it. Gotta remember, I'm a banker. All I do is talk to people all day long. So if you do call me, be ready, because I don't know how to stop. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, modifying the latest and greatest belt sharpening angle guide on the market, the KFMK Knife Sharpening Angle Guide, aka KSA-G1. Look at that thing, man. Oh, that thing is sexy. I'm freehanding my camera for the first time ever on the show. Money shot. Well, I'm in post-production editing this video, and this entire scene was not in focus as well. And I can't have back-to-back. The last scene, it is what it is. It wasn't, you know, it is what it is. But this one, this is where I do a demonstration. You gotta see this. Did you notice that? I just balanced this knife on this rest. I mean, that alone says it all right there. This thing, man, I'm just in love with this thing. So anyways, let's do a little demonstration, okay? We got our cutout here. That allows us to get in deep. You see? I've got coverage of the entire point of the heel. Absolutely perfect. So I'm just gonna do a little test run here. Get my belt centered perfectly. Right there. It's an old beater blade. I'm not trying to break any records right now. Man, I'm in love with this jig, this angle guide jig. It's perfect. Now, that's one kind of bolster we come up against, right? Check this guy out. Oh, the dreaded hollow bolster. Not a problem. What? Yeah, I don't want to sharpen this one. This one's got a really, I need to work on this one again. But anyways, I'm not gonna touch it on here. Boom. We're inside. Boom. Boom. We're good to go. Just a great little guide here. I just can't believe I can actually balance the knife on it. It's so big. Oh man, this was hands down the hardest video I ever put together. Lots of angles, lots of shots. Thank you all for those of you that watched to the end. That means a lot to me. Thank you guys. This thing, it's trash. I'm telling you. This is so much better. It's just a little bit bigger, but that extra purchase that you get from it, for me, being new on the, you know, I don't know if I'm still new on the belt sander. I've done a lot of work. I've had it for a couple months, but I've put a lot of hours on it. And this jig just is so much more sturdy, and my confidence is just way higher on this thing versus the old Vicun crappy model. Albeit this old cheap model was a lot friggin' easier to modify, let me tell you. It was just getting it to stay fixed to the system. Nope. That thing's gonna go out. In 2 years, you won't even see that thing on the market. I guarantee it. You're gonna see more people building this system. You're gonna see some copycats, I'm sure. But yeah, you have a chance to be one of the first to get your hands on the FMK Angle Guide. It's an absolute game changer. I promise. I wouldn't put my name on it if it wasn't. You know, if you buy this from me, I'm gonna put 20 bucks in my pocket. I'm gonna take that 20 bucks and I'm gonna invest it here in the Get Sharp shop and YouTube channel. Like, I'm not jeopardizing my reputation for 20 bucks, guys. So trust me on this one, okay? And if you're new here, I do like 4 videos I do a new video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and something special on the weekends. And better than my videos is the Get Sharp community. I've got the best community there is on YouTube. We've got so much friggin' experience in sharp minds and creative individuals. This jig right here, in the last 48 hours, there's been like 4 mods made to it via text and email. So, and it's all from the community. We got the best guys there is on YouTube. All right, time to go edit the video so you guys can watch it tomorrow morning. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye.